the 28th low. It was less than a penny, guys. And it shot up so high. And I think a coin that can go as high as this in the space of a day, in my eyes, is a very risky time to be putting in. I think you had to be one of these people that got in when it was around this time here, you know, the 005, 007, 009. If you're now thinking that you want to invest into Dogecoin, guys, again, not investment advice, but I'm just telling you my personal opinion, and you want to invest as it's this high, when it's 700% high, you need to prepare yourself for this massive fall that's about to come, because something that goes that high, and look, I mean, it's put itself in the top 10, guys. Something that goes this high, so parabolic, so fast, is surely going to fall.
So yeah, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I just wanted to show you that, you know, I said this a few days ago. So, you know, if you did listen to me, please drop that like, because obviously you've put yourself in a better position than what most people are now. But let's really talk Dogecoin, because everybody wants to know what's going to happen, because, you know, you put so much money into this, you've changed your, I don't know, some people have turned their Bitcoin into Dogecoin, and, you know, they're losing money and they're down, and you're probably thinking about panic selling. Well, here's my advice to you. You know, if you're new to the crypto industry, which probably some of my viewers are, you need to understand that this is how the crypto market works. You know, we see crazy price swings in the market all the time, and it's very normal to see these, you know, 50% drops and 50% rises. It wasn't normal to see a 700% rise, I'll tell you that. What am I laughing for? Anyway, but what I'm saying is this, is that it's very normal to see this in the crypto industry. I'm looking here at XRP, you know, that's already got like a 30% almost gain. So, you know, and you don't see that often in this traditional stocks. You maybe see like a little 5% jump, get my words out. But, you know, this is normal for the crypto industry. So here's what I think. This yellow line was a very critical line for Dogecoin to hold support. And in my eyes, if it broke it, where is the next place it will go? Now, I'm showing you the charts, Dogecoin on a 4-hourly chart. I'm just going to move it across now to the daily, because I want to see how low it can go, extend it. So if I look at this chart now, this chart tells a different story. You see, because the yellow line, which is the moving average, is right down here, all the way down. So you're talking about
R99 here. Good recoil, but it enters fast. 2.
Evo shield here. Level 2. Grenade flung.
Loading. Dust to the last one.
Kill leader.
I'm the kill leader. Ready for bear.
Half the squads remain. Let's keep winning. 1 minute before the ring closes.
Healing. Watch my back.
Light ammo, please.
Optics here. Close range. Light ammo here. 45
Heavy
seconds.
ammo here.
Grenade bar.
Thank you, darling.
I need it.
Eye sharp. The ring's near. And keep energy ammo here. Ultimate accelerant here.
Thank you.
Extended heavy mag here. Hit standard stock right here. Level 2.
Flatline here. Kicks like a mule, but hits even harder.
Thanks.
The ring's closing and we ain't in it. So unless one of us is packing sunscreen, I'd suggest we move.
Ready to fly on a zip line.
Eyes to the sky. A clear package. My weapon. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2.
about a penny and a half, yeah, or cent and a half, whichever you want.
Razor Crest, stand down.
What's down, you guys? It's Graham here, and this is not a video that I was planning to make today. In fact, I was never planning to make a video like this, ever. But given the recent circumstances and allegations, I think this is worth diving into further so you understand exactly what's going on, why Robinhood and GameStop is now the center of controversy for market manipulation, and how this impacts you as an investor no matter what you're investing in. Because I have a feeling for most of you watching, this story goes a lot deeper than you realize, and it's so important to understand what's going on. By the way, if you want to help this video reach more people, go ahead and diamond hand that like button for the YouTube algorithm. That way, YouTube could recommend this video to an even bigger audience, which means this could potentially reach way more people who deserve to know the significance of what's going on and how this impacts them. So thank you so much for doing that, and now let me quickly bring everyone up to speed because a lot has unraveled over these last 24 hours. And by the way, if you've already been following this extremely closely and you want to skip some of the background information, just go to this timestamp right here, and that way you get to go right to the current events. But more. First, the trading of these meme stocks have been halted multiple times due to extreme volatility. This happens when stocks increase so much, so quickly, that it completely detaches from its fundamentals. And when that happens, the New York Stock Exchange reserves the right to temporarily suspend trading to give investors a small time to cool off. Well, as it would turn out, trading in GameStop was halted for volatility 9 times on Monday and 5 times on Tuesday because it went up and down too much in price too quickly. The Nasdaq CEO also said in response to this that they would halt trading in a stock if they link it to unusual social media chatter. But where do you draw the line between recognizing a market inefficiency in a public forum for everyone to see and market manipulation? Now, I'm certainly not a lawyer, and everything I'm talking about here is complete nonsense, so you should not even be listening to me. But how is Wall Street Bets publicly calling GameStop to potentially hit $1,000 a share any different than Cathie Wood's talking about Tesla possibly hitting $7,000? Think about it. Large institutional investors do this all the time, and their message is circulated through tens of millions of people throughout the entire world in a matter of hours. Now, I've been saying this for quite some time, but this is going to be extremely difficult to regulate because it becomes impossible to figure out where to draw the line and at which point you're liable for what you say online. Is it based on the size of their audience? Is it based on their influence? Who's to say what that is and when that mark is crossed? If everyone collectively agrees on a certain sentiment, who's to blame? Is it the person who started it? Or do you go after the entire group? Or maybe the website the group is hosted on is now responsible? Then, once you go beyond that, how do you actually prove damages or intentional wrongdoing? What if you just happen to like the stock and have diamond hands? Honestly, all of this is just open to interpretation. And while I always think it's a good idea to be completely honest with full disclosure, it's probably going to be a very lengthy battle if they try to regulate what someone can and cannot say in a public forum about their investments. And most likely it's something that is never going to be easily regulated. Second, I realize this is what everyone wants me to talk about, and that would be Robinhood and the alleged price manipulation.
Who would have thought that in 2021, Dogecoin and GameStop would be the catalyst to cause people everywhere to wake up to the world of government control, censorship, market manipulation, and many of the big problems that plague our society. This is why myself and many other people got involved in cryptocurrency in the first place. Say it with me now. Decentralization. This is a word that makes the fat cat politicians and tech overlords everywhere shudder. They spent decades positioning themselves to take advantage of us and to control us. But a revolution is possible. And who would have ever thought that Reddit and TikTok would be the ignition switch? I want to tell you today about the tools at our disposal that can act as the kill switch to government control, tech overreach, and big finance. Let's get it. BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap gets you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.io. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money in crypto, then make sure to subscribe and smash the like button so YouTube knows you're into things like Dogecoin and revolutions and not into censorship. And if you're new to crypto and came from somewhere like TikTok, then make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and for my boomers, Facebook. Yes, I do know that I'm a boomer. Now, in this video, we're going to be getting into what is happening with GameStop, AMC, Nokia, and now Dogecoin. How this relates to a lot of the problems that cryptocurrency solves. Now, if you've been absolutely pissed at the government's slow movement toward giving you a stimulus check, then you must be livid to see how fast this GME investigation is unfolding. Amazing when politicians in Washington can whip themselves into a frenzy when their friends are losing money. But when the American people get the screws turned to them, they just turn a blind eye. But make no mistake, in the current system, the billionaires win. People like Jeff Bezos and other billionaires added almost $2 trillion to their pockets during the pandemic. Meanwhile, the economy as a whole suffered $3 to $4 trillion. More than 50% of that money missing was stuffed into the pockets of the elite. And all you got was a horrible government check. And if you're new to this channel, you have to understand stimulus is such a horrible idea. I know people out there need money, but what you're getting with a stimulus check of $600 to $1,400 per person is a fancy bribe. That's it. But it's actually much worse than a bribe because with each dollar you receive in stimulus money, it's one more dollar the government has to print. They printed so many dollars over the last year, the dollar index, aka how much our dollar is worth compared to other world currencies, dropped well over 10%, and many people anticipate that going to 20% this year. That means that while you're taking in $600, you lose over $60 of it before it even hits your pocket. And this inflation means that even if you work at Mickey D's and you get a raise to $15 per hour, you can't buy as much as you could before the raise because of inflation. But here's where it gets even trickier. Now at $15 per hour, you move into a higher tax bracket, meaning the government is going to get even more of that money back from you. You gotta love the people in the shadows running this government. But thanks to Reddit and its subreddit, Wall Street Bets, normal retail investors everywhere, that's new investors, have realized that there's a way to increase your wealth with investing in stocks. If people join together and decide to buy a stock, the price will go up. And it did. Investors everywhere piled in on dying stocks that are being pushed down by short sellers in the market. Hedge funds shorting the markets were wrecked when tons of retail investors banded together to pump instead of dump what most analysts consider to be dying companies: GameStop, AMC Theaters, and Nokia. The people for now defeated the hedge funds. One company, Melvin Capital, needed a $2.75 billion bailout. Like WTF. These hedge funds need to get wrecked. Everyone in the stock world is up in arms because some Reddit meme bros were able to plunge $10 billion off the market from liquidated short-selling hedge funds. President Biden and the SEC are claiming manipulation. Like, can we think about short-selling for a minute in general? Are we going to sit here and pretend that billions of dollars betting that certain companies are going to close has a zero effect on the companies themselves closing? The charade of money and markets. Here's the thing. These types of illusions are supposed to be kept only for the magicians themselves. What we have been able to do over the last few weeks, especially this week, is peek behind the curtain, see how these markets perform the tricks that they do. It's all manipulation. Just wait until we talk about derivatives in a video soon where you see the vast majority of money in the world is literally not real. Like, you know that scene in Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey dumps all the IOUs out of the briefcase that was supposed to be filled with $1 million?
What is this? What is this? Where's all the money? That's as good as money, sir. Those are IOUs.
That's literally the same thing going on in the world on a daily basis. Derivatives are IOUs, and they outweigh corporations, crypto, gold stocks, and even dwarf real estate. And yet, no one talks about how much of a scam this is. Now, we like to leverage trade on this channel. We take advantage of being able to bet on margin with trades. If that interests you, you can check out Bybit by visiting bitboycrypto.com/deals. But we do it because we're just taking advantage of the little bit of the financial markets that have been offered to us. In reality, Margin and derivatives shouldn't even exist. It's an overly complex system that is meant to confuse you. That way, only the elite and the rich can benefit off of it. Short selling is a way for the highest level of investors to be able to manipulate the market, period. As Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports said on TikTok yesterday, Wall Street doesn't like it when the rabbit has the Wall Street does this to us but can't take their own medicine. What a bunch of pussies. We've seen censorship all across the internet over the last several months. Just remember, if they haven't come for you yet, they will. The angry mob mentality and cancel culture rampant in our society quickly turns on people. A few months ago, 16-year-old Charli D'Amelio was the biggest and most loved star on TikTok. People pushed her all the way to over 100 million followers. Today, I came across an ad that featured her on TikTok, and literally every comment I read out of probably 100 was about how much everyone hates her and would refuse to buy the product just because she was in the ad. The point is, life comes at you quick. Censorship in Big Brother doesn't stop when it's allowed to flourish. The same people celebrating the removal of certain ideas or accounts today will be next on the government hit list tomorrow. I'm going to have a big video specifically on censorship and decentralized social media coming soon. But what we're seeing right now is financial censorship. Wall Street is crying so much about GameStop that the SEC is looking into its volatility. That's a good way for the SEC to say they're pissed because the wrong side is winning. Even the president is now saying his administration will watch GameStop. I cannot with these people. I thought this guy was for the people, am I right? A lifelong politician for the people? What a joke. He's watching this because he's for his donors. He is for lobbyists. He is for the elites. He's for Wall Street. Wake up, people. The acting chair of the SEC said they are working to assess the situation and review the activities of regulated entities, financial intermediaries, and other market participants. Let me tell you what this means. First, this means they're watching social media. The Wall Street Bet subreddit and Discord were removed at least temporarily for hate speech. I'm not sure if they've been reopened at this point because I'm seeing mixed information, but this is the equivalent to the FBI going after the mafia on tax evasion charges. Tax evasion is just an excuse to prosecute. There was no hate speech. But secondly, the SEC is watching Robinhood. This is where a lot of people are investing in GME, AMC, and Nokia. This is the financial intermediary in the SEC quote that they're talking about. There are reports that possibly the SEC is going to step in and make it harder, not easier, for people to invest, because groups of retail investors may invest in a company that many people believe should close. So it's okay to short the stock on margin, but not invest in shares of a company. The chickens that Wall Street has been betting on for years are coming home to roost. So what can you do about this? Buy crypto. Buy Dogecoin. Now the subreddit Satoshi Bets has turned its eye toward Dogecoin, and some may call it a pump and dump. But this is a financial protest. I bought some today. Buy things that the government cannot take away from you. You see, while the government could shut down Robinhood to protect its precious donors and lobbyists, they can't ever take away your ability to buy crypto. Yes, they could shut down exchanges just like they can shut down Robinhood. But we have these beautiful things called decentralized exchanges, where we can trade peer-to-peer without anyone getting in the way. And for many of these sites, there's absolutely nothing the government can do. You see, the way the government shuts down sites is the same thing we recently saw in the political social media space. They work with the domain and hosting providers to take over the site. The FBI takes it over and shuts it down via what is called ICANN. It's basically the internet police. But now we actually have something called unstoppable domains. These domains cannot be taken from you. They're decentralized. If you want to get one of these domains, we will have some details on bitboycrypto.com/deals today. But the point is, people are wising up to what is happening around us. Big Brother is rampant. Financial and social censorship, it's not going to fly anymore. The internet has too much free and open information for people to be kept in the dark anymore. Now that a flashlight has been shown on Wall Street, I doubt they will be able to move back into the shadows again. And that's a good thing. But let me know what you think about all this craziness going on. Are you buying Dogecoin or any of these stocks? Let me know down below. And be on the lookout for our decentralized social media video out probably next week. That's all I got. Be blessed. Way out.
Boss with the like, thanks, bro.
What you need, if you can afford it. This is your champion.
And afraid of you. You hear me?
Just want to give a shout out to all my fans watching. I love you guys. I love you all.
Lovely
Did you
idea.
think you'd walk away from this?
Prepare for battle.
Plenty of fight left in you. Listen, the ring's not exactly what I'd define as close. Evo shield here. Level 3.
I need shield. I'm hot for loot here. Scanning the area.
Hey, watch my back, pals. There's a new kill leader out there. But the ring's on the move and we're not inside him yet.
Recharging my shields. To those who need it, there is an extended energy mag here. Level 3. Recharging my shields.
Care package being delivered.
Scanning the area.
Dear, eyes to the stars. A care package. Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
I could use that.
Och, ni tar dra bort, darling.
Target spotted.
Spotted what we science folk call a baddie.
Trusted the Allfather. Marking our surroundings. Thermite grenade set. Throwing thermite grenade.
that could use some high caliber accessories.
Okay, success. Let's go, ladies. I unique you six. God, I defeated a lot of people to get here.
Shotgun here.
We're not all in the ring. That's how you get cooked.
Spotted an enemy over there. Spotted an enemy over there.
Evo shield here. Level 2. Ready to do some damage? I can use that. Knockdown shield here. Optics here. Close range. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2. Watch it. Alternate. Light ammo here.
Hey, look at this. Whatever that is.
Let's check out this area.
There's someone here.
I unique you says. You guys are amateurs. I unique you says. GL.
Enemy in sight.
always dressed to kill.
This is your champion.
This landing area will prove beneficial.
Yes.
This is only the
What
beginning.
are you thinking?
I feel most alive when rapidly approaching my death.
I don't want to kill you, but you're in my way. Shop's open for business.
Extended shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
You are coming home with me tonight.
Kill leader. I must confess, it's what I long for. Thanks. Good to have another scientist. Others have been disappointing.
I don't want to kill you, but you're in my way.
IUniQ says. There goes your scientist, LOL.
Kill leader appointed.
New kill leader? Interesting.
Death box here.
Hey, what do you think? What do you think Doggy Kong is gonna go to? You think it'll go to $1?
I think it would go to $10.
$20? Boy, man. $20 would be nice, you know? It really help a lot of people.
We've got 30 seconds to
Yeah.
be somewhere else if we
I
don't
don't
want
know.
to get cooked.
Gotta keep our hopes up, I guess.
Ooh, we have a new kill leader. I can't wait to meet them. We're already in the next ring. Good. More time to loot.
Why did you kill that guy?
I don't know.
Half the squads are gone.
He didn't want to give you anything
Watching this spot.
good.
What's Mama doing?
No.
You gonna go to the store with her?
No. I need to play.
You gonna go to the store with her? Maybe she can take Angel?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
How about she takes Alex instead? See him.
Well, Alex haven't been to a store. What's that? Somebody? That was cool.
They run away. Oh.
Maybe because he didn't have a weapon.
That's what I needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
I thought you could teleport.
It's not full down there, boy.
I thought you could teleport.
I see an enemy over there.
Right in position.
I don't know how to do this one.
I'll hold this ball.
Are you supposed to be driving that? Okay, my turn.
No, this is not for you.
No, my game.
No, boy. It's my
is your champion.
Oh my god.
fine. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, one more game, then we can get on, alright?
How much games do you play this?
3 or 4?
Oh my god.
Keep that name, it's like 30-minute game time.
Thirty.
You be playing like hours for the stuff, but it's not funny. You're gonna start reading emojis and start writing them, alright? It's like a 1 hour test.
Because I don't know my time. God, not this. The match is done.
What?
He headshot you.
I shot him so much though.
You missed so much though.
Really? You crazy boy.
He shot you in the head.
I guess I did. Oh well, I didn't have any shield. That's why. Come on, get that guy. The last guy. Get that one.
And we won.
Nice. Well, we took that one squad out. It's like 3 per squad.
Oh.
Oh my god. There's another squad coming in.
Yeah, we did. I hope we get. Oh, you're about to die. You're about to die. You're about to die. You're about to die. Oh my. You took out one of your friends.
Me and you are in a spot of bother.
Somebody go hear you. Yes, 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 yes.
I got you and your robot friend.
Did they take out that spot? How many can you drop those? Sorry. Oh. Get it.
Holy cow, man. What is it, like lunchtime or something? Everybody's meeting together? Everybody's like coming to you like, ooh. Alright, you can play.
Like free squad here.
It's like break time, everybody. What do you guys do? Recess time?
Yeah, they're like free squad here.
Okay, buddy, but don't be making mess in my room, bro.
Big bird, big bird, big bird, big bird.
You need a pillow?
No.
You need a higher? Check it. Getting.
Alright, where's my Roblox? Roblox.
A little closer to you.
Where's my... What? Where's my little Roblox?
Wait, you just go to right here. Hey, you have to close this one first. You have to close this.
So shitty. Didn't even come out. Ah! He's gonna get me!
Hey, sit up straight. Keep your back straight.
I'm gonna run away from him. Yeah, you don't catch me. You won't catch me. What? Is that? What's that? Oh, wow. What's that yellow stuff up there? I'm gonna go inside this cave first. Ah. Somebody might kill me. Like, this is my island. Ah, how do I get up here? No, 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 no. I'm going to get up there. What is this? Ah. Grinder. Stone pick. Ugh. Still can't mind that. Let's get up here. Come on. How do I get up here? I'm Shelly. Yes, yes. I'm breaking iron. It's cold up here. No! What iron? So that, does that mean? Oh yeah.
Hey, let me turn up the